What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Thunderbite29 here, and yep, I'm back today with another video, and today, we got some pretty big stuff to talk about, and this time, it is not gaming related. It's amusement park related. If you guys don't know, Cedar Point, which is an amusement park that is located in Sandusky, Ohio, which is northern Ohio, right by Lake Erie. It's an amusement park that I go to with my family every single year. And some pretty big news came out of that park this morning, and that is, they had officially announced the retirement of one of its biggest roller coasters, which is the top Thrill Dragster. And if you guys don't know, this is one of the most popular rides in Cedar Point. In fact, it was actually the tallest roller coaster in the world at one point, its record being surpassed in 2005. So as of right now, it is currently the second tallest roller coaster in the world, and Cedar Point had officially announced that they are retiring the ride, which means they are shutting it down for good. And it's a pretty big deal because this is not just some ordinary roller coaster. This was once the world's tallest roller coaster, and it's still currently the second tallest. This ride was basically one of the biggest faces of Cedar Point today. Some people may wonder, why did Cedar Point decide to do this? Well, I'm going to read an article from CBS News, which kind of explains more of the story, and it even shares a pretty big detail, which may arguably be the number one reason to why Cedar Point had made the decision to shut the ride down for good. And the article says, an amusement park in Ohio announced Tuesday it would be permanently closing the world's second tallest roller coaster. The decision by Cedar Point comes a year after a small metal object flew off the 420-foot, 128-meter tall top Thrill Dragster coaster and struck a woman in the head at the park in Sandusky. A state investigation found no evidence that the park acted illegally or had reason to believe the ride was unsafe. The article mentioned Cedar Point shutting the ride down, but also mentioning that over a year ago, that there was one really bad accident that happened on that ride, which happened August 14th of last year, where the ride was coming back from its launch, a small metal piece came off the ride and struck a woman in the head while she was waiting in line for the ride, which ended up causing her to have a severe brain injury. Which then it led to the ride being shut down for the remainder of the 2021 season and all of the 2022 season as well. It was unknown if the ride was going to either open again or if it was going to shut down for good. Well, now we know that today, this morning, Cedar Point officially announced that they were closing the ride for good, which this was their statement. We have an update to share regarding our top Thrill Dragster roller coaster. After 19 seasons in operation with 18 million riders experiencing the world's first strata coaster, top Thrill Dragster, as you know it, is being retired. However, Cedar Point's legacy to ride innovation continues. Our team is hard at work, creating a new and reimagined ride experience. We'll share more details and information at a later date. This statement does not just explain about the ride shutting down or what's going to come next after all this. It kind of explains how much of a big deal this is, because this is a roller coaster that's been around for 19 seasons, which almost 20 years pretty much. And also because it was the second tallest roller coaster in the world, and it also drew over 18 million riders over the years as well. And you could definitely tell these people did not just come from Ohio, because that number is bigger than Ohio's population. These people also did not just come from the Midwest. They came from all over the world just to ride this roller coaster. This was like the number one attraction to Cedar Point, and this was like a ride you must go on if you ever came to Cedar Point. As once my mother told me, if you can ride the top Thrill Dragster, you can pretty much ride anything. And I did, and I pretty much rode everything ever since. Fun fact, this ride is almost just as old as me. Honestly, I'm kind of sad to hear about all this, but I'm glad I rode it when I had the chance to. But as of right now, it is currently unknown what they're going to do with it. If they're either going to tear it down, or if they're going to add a couple additional changes to it, or if they're going to build a new launch station. All that is still currently unknown. So with all that being said, thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video and subscribe, share this video with your friends, and click the little bell if you do not want to miss another video. Follow me on Twitter. And I appreciate all this massive love and support you all been giving me. You all are the best, as we are now still slowly approaching 5,050 subscribers. I love you all to death, and thank you all so much for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe for more. And until next time, I will see you all in the next video. And this is Thunderbite29, sign off.